All right, take 3. This map really sucks, and I hate this map. Anyways, skill 1 for the crit and agility. That's always nice. Skill 2 for the freeze. Okay. And then, oh, that's what happened. I didn't use it. Okay. Anyways, we use this one. We need the quick so we can outspeed. Suika can sometimes only have 3 barriers 25% of the time. It's still fine if it doesn't. P1 to get the Ying attack. P3 to break, and use Ocean Aya for the highest damage buff to your other units. We just do this. Need the 100% stab card. If you don't, it won't kill. Alright, there we go. Wow, that was a really high roll. Doesn't matter, but it was a high roll. So we have that. Okay, so we're here. So now we want to use skill 3 because it really helps out with KOing. And we use the skill 1, just it's quality insurance. It also allows Sakya to P3, so we're going to do that, get the AoE off. Sometimes you don't even need it. But CZ2's break is so early that it really doesn't matter. This is mainly for the party SP and accuracy. The crit doesn't really matter as they're going to be full broken. Sometimes Sine can kill here if she gets the proper crits. I've seen it happen once or twice in 100 or 200 tries. It doesn't really matter if it doesn't. It's just oh, that's cool. This creature, so a few notes about her. She raises her defenses by 5 every round. It's at every start of every action round. It's extremely annoying. Also, her damage gives her lifesteal. So we're actually going to utilize that later on to make her healthier for when we do our setup stage. And it helps make it so we can hit our roll. Anyways, we go here. We use the solo target so we inflict the para barriers. Use the skill 1 for the perma debuff, which is only 10%, but at any bit of damage on that stage is something. Do this. Make sure you AoE if we don't want the agility from the solo target. So we do this, and this card is extremely important. It gives you your own AGI, so it makes the next turn very consistent. Wow. Okay. So let's pray that we actually get good RNG this time. It'd be great. I do absolutely hate this map in many ways. All right. She has her 6 para barriers. Something of note. So Sakya has 3 agility, but she actually has 7 because of her poison barriers. We need to graze those off. Okay, so we do that. We triple graze with Logwako to make this easier later. Okay. Then right here, if we look, we have AGI 6. So if we didn't graze off the Logwako or the Musok barriers, she has a chance of outspeeding. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. She actually still can, but it's a 5% chance. It's very silly. Chain combo, chain comboing, chain comboing, chain combo. All right, cool. So now we need these two to give the to make it so Musok can break and kill. Also really important, this card, we use it to buff Logwako's Yang defense. Very important, because if we don't, she loses her Yang defense buff for her nuke. So also important note, Sakya is at 10 agility because her agility is 6. But she's got the 4 poison barriers. And then if we look here, Logwako also has 10 agility. Sometimes she can outspeed, so we want to graze 3 off. So now it's only like 8 agility. And then this character doesn't matter. Once again, sorry if I sound stuffy. I don't know why I'm stuffy right now. It's very annoying. KO's there because the break happens before her last 4 guaranteed bullets, which are her hard hitters. And anyways, yeah. All right, this is the worst part of the entire EBR. This part really, really sucks. So we need to skill 3. We need to do this because if we wait to do it, we're going to do swap. Okay. We're going to skill 3 again because if we skill 3 Waka, it's guaranteed KO. And this way we actually have a chance of pulling this off. We cannot shield because if we shield, then we don't get the lifesteal from earlier from Waka. And, well, this we do because we need to keep our HP 100%. But these two we need to graze off. Maybe we'll get some 1 in 1,000 RNG here. And I can show you a pretty cool nuke. So, right here, I'm going to slow it down so I can watch the damage. She can kill. She does like 2 mil. But if she doesn't crit... Yeah, but you see how... Oh, wait, did she live? Oh, she did not live. Well, that sucks. So we're done with this one, I guess. But basically, you need to roll the correct crit with Logwako. And then roll the crit with Waka. To make sure that they both don't kill. Once you get those 2 off, then it's GG. I'm not doing this again because this really sucks and I don't want to do it.